Hello friends, my name is Heather and welcome to my channel. Here I like to help you get crafty and creative and help you get your memories documented. Here is a sneak peek of the layout that I'm going to be creating today. I'm going to be using a lot of Catherine Puller products that you will find in the links down below in my description. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Also, please give this video a thumbs up, and that really helps support my channel, so I really appreciate your support. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use this Catherine Puller background stamp, and I took a strip of white cardstock and I'm going to stamp all the way across that white cardstock with Versamark, which is an embossing ink, and I'm going to use white embossing powder on this. So it's going to act as a resist, and I'm going to do some ink blending. So I hope y'all are excited for that. So this stamp set is so beautiful. Again, I will have all of these products linked below so you can get your hands on them. I love Catherine Puller products, always have. She is a local business. She is in North Carolina, which I am as well. And so I love supporting small businesses as well as people that I like. And I've met her and she's amazing. So now that this is heat embossed, I did the heat embossing off camera. You can't really see what it looks like right now, but in a minute, y'all will see the magic. I am pulling out the colors Skylight and Hot Tub because they coordinate with this 6x6 paper pad from Catherine Puller. It's called Hipster. Y'all, check it out. It's super cute. I'm going to be using that in this layout. So the great thing about Catherine Puller 6x6 paper pads are they have the colors linked, or not linked, but the colors written on the front of the paper. On the the front sheet, sorry. And so you can coordinate your inks that you're going to be using with the paper, so they're going to match every time. And so these are just two of the colors that I'm going to be using for this layout. And I'm using a brush that you can find at scrapbook.com as well. I will have, again, all these products linked below. And I'm just going back and forth blending, and I'm picking up some ink on the brush, and then I'm blending back and forth, kind of in circular motions. And this Hot Tub color is a very, very light color, so I'm going over it a couple times because I want to see the stamping that I did, sorry. And then on the opposite side, I'm going to go in with that Skylight, which is just a little bit darker. It's the same kind of tone, but it's just a little bit darker, as you can see here. And so I was kind of going for an ombre look. And if this was a larger layout, it probably would have shown a little bit more. But since I'm doing an 8.5 by 11 layout, you can still see it, but it's not as noticeable. And also I did not stamp all the way across because I knew there in the center, that not quite the center, but right there where there's no stamping, I knew that I was going to cover it up with the photo anyway, so I didn't do any stamping there. So again, you just go back and forth with your blending. Catherine Puller inks are my favorite inks. I've been using them for years, and they are honestly my go-to inks, and I love them. The colors are great. They're vibrant. They're just great for stamping. They're great for ink blending, and I really just love these inks so much. So today, the photo that I'm going to be using is of my sweet Maggie. She is my sweet girl, and oh my goodness, look at her. Her little ears are so big, and they don't normally stand up. They're floppy. But sometimes when she looks at you, when she looks up at you, her ears will stand up. And if you don't get a picture quick, they're going down. But I did get this picture of her, and look how cute she is. Her big ears, she's adorable. I love her. So I definitely pulled out some stamps that are going to coordinate with a picture of Sweet Maggie, as well as some dies and the paper pad. So I'm really excited. So here we are doing some layers behind the photo, and I am using that 6x6 hipster paper pad from Catherine Puller. And I did kind of the corally color with white polka dots, and then the plaid paper that has all of the colors in it. And then I'm going to use this awesome die set, y'all. It's called Possum. Sorry, not possum. Possum. It's so cute. I love it so, so much. It comes with 2 dies in it, and they're very intricate. They're very, very thin, but they're so pretty. And it has a little paw print inside of the O, so it looks like a little paw print instead of an O. And it says, "I love you." And I just thought that this would be perfect, to be the perfect title for this layout. And so I'm going to pull out my Coral Cabana ink, and I'm going to ink that up. So you can make your own embellishments, which is what I'm going to do for this layout. Using stamps on your scrapbooking layouts is an awesome way to use up your stamps. So if you are a card maker as well, or if you're just a scrapbooker like myself, for the most part, I just scrapbook. Using stamps on my layouts has just always been super fun, and I love creating layouts that have stamped images. And now I'm using dies as well, which is a double bonus. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that part down. And I'm going to cut off, there's just a little excess piece there. And I'm going to glue this down off camera. I am using a very, very thin fine tip glue bottle to glue that down. And look how cute it is. I absolutely love it. I am going to pop the photo up on some craft foam just because that is what I personally like. I like the look of that. And so I am going to go ahead and do that as well. And I'm going to pull out one of the stamp sets that I'm going to be working with, which is super, super adorable. It's called Peking Pets. And it's got cats and dogs, and it's got multiple cats and multiple dogs on it. And they have little hats that you can use, a little paw print. And so I'm going to use that paw print and use it for the dot on the eye. And I just thought that that was really cute. I don't know. I like it. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below if y'all are enjoying this video. So I'm going to pull out 2 of the little dogs, one that looks just like Maggie, and then another one that I just thought was super cute. And I am going to stamp those out on 2 of the pieces, 2 of those papers from the 6x6 paper pad. And I'm going to use the die set that goes with these stamps to cut these images out. I honestly love getting dies for my images. Especially for things, because I just don't like to fussy cut things, honestly, unless it's like a circle or a square, something basic. I really hate fussy cutting. So having a die to go along with the stamp set just makes it super easy, makes the layout quick to come together, and I just personally enjoy using dies. So I'm going to use these. Look how cute. I use, like I said, 2 of the pattern papers from the paper pad, and I stamped those out and then die cut them out, and look at how adorable. I'm just gonna have them kind of peeking out from behind the photo. I just thought that that was super cute. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is use the One-Liners Sentiments stamp set. And there are so many great sentiments on this, y'all. And this is not, it doesn't have to be for an animal. Like, none of these were made for a specific animal or something. The ones that I'm going to be using is You're Possibly the Best and Love You More, and then XOXOXO. And I'm going to do just a little kind of cluster of those stamps together right here. And these are new stamps and I've not used them before, so I am kind of using them off on a piece of scratch paper first. You definitely want to make sure that you're doing that when you have new stamps. You do not want to go straight onto your layout with a brand new stamp. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not going to get a good impression. Sometimes There's just fuzzies on the stamps. You just need to get that ink soaked into that stamp. And so I usually stamp it off a couple times before I actually use it on my layout. There's just a tip for you. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that paw stamp set again, and I'm going to use that in a couple places. And look how cute. The paw print actually covered up one of my mistakes. I accidentally got a little bit of black ink from my finger onto the white cardstock, and so I just covered up with the stamp. Awesome. So next that I'm going to do is I'm going to take those same papers that I used behind the photo, and I'm going to make some fishtail banners. I just felt like the layout was kind of missing something. I felt like there was too much white space. Even though it's a smaller layout, I just needed something else. So I'm going to do the fishtail banners up here at the top left-hand corner, as well as the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah. And I just love the way that that just brings in something. And for this layout, I used pattern paper, stamps, and dies, and inks, and that's it, y'all. I didn't bring any other enamel dots, no die cuts, no stickers, and I think that it turned out pretty cute, and I love the way that it looks. So make sure that y'all are getting your memories documented. No matter what you have in your craft stash, go ahead and just get started working on your memories and getting them documented. Next, I am going to put the year, which is 2020. Such a fun year this year, right? And yeah, so here is a playlist that I put together that I think you will enjoy, as well as another video that I think you would like to watch. Check those out. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye!